Cycling's top riders come to Colorado's Front Range in the capital city of Denver for the second stop in the innovative new National Cycling League.
This is an enormous ride. No matter what happens, even if he does get caught, Texas Roadhouse has really put them in a great position for when we get to the women's race, because they may end up third. If they win, obviously they're going to be victorious and have first place, but Denver Disruptors does not want to be able to let this go. It is coming down now to the final 5 laps to see if Texas Roadhouse can pull this off.
With 4 laps left to go, and it's the Denver Disruptors countering here with the Miami Knights. Texas Roadhouse has slipped back into third place, and the top 2 teams now are back at the front of this race on the road.
Van Rensburg is in that group. He's in that white jersey, the South African national champion. The winner of this sprint is going to be able to win the race, 30 points. Clever Martinez sitting in 4th. Frank Travieso sitting in 2nd, looking like he's starting to be able to struggle. Remember, coming back after being hit by a car in June, finding his form. Frank the Tank is his name, and he's getting ready to be able to do a great lead out, getting in towards our final corners, leading in towards the finish. Martinez goes first out of the saddle again, 300 meters. It's gradually uphill. This is a long sprint. Look at Van Rensburg. He's got the draft. He's in the slipstream. Now it's up to Alfredo Rodriguez to come by him on the right-hand side. Oh, Van Rensburg pushing him all the way to the barriers. This is critical. You can see how close it is as Alfredo Rodriguez pinned up against the boards. Now, from this angle, we can't tell who wins, but a multiple review from multiple officials of the photo finish has confirmed that Alfredo Rodriguez has gotten to the line first and would pick up the maximum 30 points. So that will put Miami Knights in the lead leading into our women's race. Denver Disruptors now on the attack. Melakai trying to be able to get at the Greek national champion. So that'll be 3 points as Denver tries to inch a little bit closer. Looks like Colin Gulick, she's been reeled back in by the main group, and so that threat that I thought of the sprint that she's going to have has been kind of neutralized as our riders right now staying off the front, kind of coming around. Very narrow sections of this course. You have to pick your space when you decide you're going to want to be able to pass. And right now, Leah Kirchman sitting in 2nd now, starting to be able to chase down the Miami Knights riders. Different riders at different times, all now trying to attack.
This is a huge change from Miami. So many more points available here in Denver. The NCL trying to make the change to make this so exciting, so dramatic. All come down to the final lap. Everybody with something at stake. And now the final turn on the course. Denver is at the front. Denver going all in, trying to win in their home city and upset Miami. It's going to come down to this last sprint, but Denver's not going to have it.
Paulo Munoz coming up. Denver has been passed up. Munoz, a glance over the shoulder. It's 1st and 2nd. Miami Knights sweeping race number 2. And look at Chloe Patrick coming up in that Stars and Stripes jersey. But Munoz, we talked about her speed, and she showed it here in that final stretch. What an incredible move at Denver Disruptors with an opportunity to pick up 30 points, falling just short and not picking up the race number 2 win here in Denver. And there goes the Triple Crown. So Miami Knights coming out on top, 151 points, Denver Disruptors 96. Goldman Sachs really did a great job. We talked about Texas Roadhouse. Remember how well they rode in the men's race, picking up a bunch of points? And then it was Chloe Patrick from Goldman Sachs. That's why they have so much a big point total at 53. And then the rest of the riders. Miami Knights on top, Denver Disruptors in 2nd, Goldman Sachs in 3rd.
And next week it all wraps up in Atlanta at the Porsche Experience Center. This should be interesting down in Georgia.
Kind of wide sweeping turns, nothing too technical. You can see a couple 180 and then a big long straightaway to the sprint for the finish. So definitely going to need some teammates at the end of that race. A little bit less wind than what we have here. Could have a totally different type of race or different style of race on our hands.
And of course, you can see that 1 week from today on GCN Plus.